one of the things that both of us have encountered post-deconstruction as a dad is within the church, within the evangelical church, there is an expectation that the father is the spiritual leader of the household.
Yeah.
It's based on a lot of things, mostly just patriarchy, but and there's an expectation that not only would the dad be a leader, but the dad has the answers.
Right.
Right. And the dad sets the tone, sets the pace. He leads his family. And I mean,
he's held accountable to that. So
well, but also as a Christian man, as a Christian dad, there's this expectation that you'll have the answers and that there's very few things that you won't have answers to, and there is a playbook for everything that your kids or your wife might encounter. So first of all, a lot of pressure. But I think in my case, there was a lot of sort of just playing along with that, being like, I don't really have the answers to this, but I can point you to an answer that we sort of collectively as a community come up with. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the biggest things as a father is when there is true uncertainty. There are situations that do not have an answer, and being able to say, I don't know. I don't know if there's a satisfactory answer to this question that you have. I don't know if there's a satisfactory solution to this situation, but we can figure it out together. And if you've had a system, and you no longer have the system, you can feel that fear that you're talking about. It's like, man, they're going through this right now, and I'm not sure it's the right answer, but it is an answer that I could be getting from my former belief system. And now I'm just saying, I don't know. And you feel like a failure a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Lily's turning 18, she's leaving the house, go off to college, and be an adult. And everything I said a few seconds ago still stands, but I have noticed that there's times when I would opt to not say something because it would be, the instinct is in the lack of an answer, it's hard to make something a teachable moment when what you're conveying is embracing uncertainty and the truth of that. And it's, I think some things will come true as come clear as I continue talking.
Hopefully come true too.
Come true as I, become clear about, what I continue to wrestle with from my past and how it impacts my point of view on myself and my relationships with and Christy and the kids and other people. But I'm trying to take a more active effort to have open-ended conversations where these topics are not taboo. Just because you don't have an answer doesn't make it taboo. It doesn't make it something to be ashamed of. It's like this is real, and let's not be afraid to talk about it openly as a family. To watch more Ear Biscuits, click on the playlist on the right.
To watch the previous episode of Ear Biscuits, click on the playlist to the left.
And don't forget to click on the circular icon to subscribe.
If you prefer to listen to this podcast, it's available on all your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for being your mythical best.